Hello everyone, streaming Bughouse World Championship in the open section. I'm sorry I didn't realize this match was going on, so I missed probably half the match. Our current score is 7-4, favoring jefferyx and Katask. They're playing National Masters vjbaker and ybothg, who have 4 points, so 7-4 currently. ybothg is defending. jefferyx seems pretty safe. vjbaker is attacking. It's going to be tough for Katask to live through this. Oh, but luckily for him, Jeffrey finds checkmate. So our score is now 8-4, favoring Jeffrey and Katask. vjbaker plays very aggressively, so we'll see how that works here. Not only did I not stream the first 3 games, but I missed them entirely, so I don't know exactly how it played out, who mated who. I think you could tempo this queen more. Okay, he just wants to get his rook active, I guess. ybothg hangs a knight to do so. Possible queen sack. Okay, he blocks it off. vjbaker is attacking relentlessly. Bishop could come in. I don't know why he didn't get his bishop in. Well, he could. He didn't take a free queen either. vjbaker down some time, and Jeffrey has an attack now. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess this is fine. There are some weak squares in ybothg's position. Knight at d4, pawn at f3. So I think Katask is just gonna wait and force ybothg to defend. vjbaker did win some games. I see like a golden kappa on yours. Interesting. Okay, so I'm a little surprised by this pawn move because a knight would have made it. Maybe the idea here is that it's hard for Katask to defend. Since more stuff has come from vjbaker, I think Katask is gonna die, honestly. ybothg attacking now. And vjbaker got mate there. So our score is now 8-5, favoring jefferyx and Katask. And again, keep in mind the tiebreaker is wins minus losses. So in this group A, it's going to be very competitive. So it's not just about winning the match. It's also about by how much you win the match. So even if Jeffrey and Katask win the match, if there are other teams that beat vjbaker and ybothg by more points, that's going to be a factor. Okay, so Katask and vjbaker both attacking, but Katask seems to have a lot more material. So, not looking great for. Katask up some time as well. ybothg defending. Bishop good for Katask. Katask, I think, is just going to continue to move. Katask likes to move as long as he can. Okay, well, there's the bishop. So that's a mate for Katask. Our score is 10-5, favoring jefferyx and Katask. Knight is good for vjbaker. He could just try knight takes d5, I guess. Oh, I guess that opens him up to knight at e2 to win his queen. Oh, bishop takes h2 is a threat too. Maybe just bring the knight out so to disconnect the bishop. And if bishop takes knight, you have bishop takes bishop, and at least vjbaker would get more activity. He brings bishop out. That loses a piece. Not quite as good. Okay, I think pawn at e6 is the first move in the sequence here. I like this queen move too. Well, now he's going all in. Red Nova has a chance to attack here. Rook is very good for him. Rook check, then other rook takes h2. Knight is okay. We could just see pawn takes rook. Pawn takes rook, then pawn at g2 to maybe get the knight out of there. So Katask, otherwise known as Red Nova, is up time. So just any diagonal is pretty good. Either to try to checkmate or to just get that knight out of his face. He also has a possibility of rook takes pawn and then knight g4. And then maybe queen in. So we could potentially see a rook sack. He's up 4 or 5 seconds, so he has time to think about his moves, calculate, find a good attack. This defends. I don't think it's a great defense because of the discovered check here. This king is out in the open. I think that was a mistake by Katask. Now Katask is the one attacking. He's up about 3 seconds. What is good for him? Maybe a bishop to cut off the king, or a knight in the back here. Or knight at f5 could be good. I don't see necessarily concrete mates, but just spam and checks is going to be good for him. Instead, he chooses to eat some material. Oh, eat that queen. Okay, he wants to get more on the board first. Oh, this is looking real scary. Uh-oh. Bishop takes queen. Oh, I think... Or no, I think Katask flagged him there. So our score is 11-5, favoring Katask and Jeffrey. Thanks for the follow. I don't know how to pronounce your username. Dear, I guess we'll say for now. Sorry for the mispronunciation. Katask on the attack, but so is vjbaker. Bishop's moved backwards, so that was a free knight. Pawn is quite good. He's just going to drop the knight. It attacks and defends at the same time. That's a great space for that knight. And that's, well, okay. I think maybe he should have waited for a pawn, but I guess with no blocker, that works out. Okay. Yeah, a knight would have mated. Our score is 12-5. It is first to 15. ybothg is attacking but loses his queen. And vjbaker, predictably, has sacked. vjbaker still attacking. Pieces are great for vjbaker, but he is down 3 seconds. He's not going to get pieces. Maybe not, nah. I'm looking for ways to get this queen involved. Okay, he's on the right diagonal, at least. If he doesn't do anything about it, a rook could mate him. He could try knight takes knight if he wants to really go for it. Okay, he's created an escape square. Queen mates him, though. Knight is good for vjbaker. Trades in general are good for him. I like this pawn push. Queen trade on offer. But on the ybothg board, Jeffrey Zhang is the one attacking. These knights look quite scary. At some point, we could see some sacks by Jeffrey. Like another knight at f6 looks quite good. Oh wow, knight is crushing for vjbaker. Pawn is also quite good. Bishop is good. He just takes the queen. Rook check is going to come. And rook mates. Knight mates pretty quickly, not immediately. And they're up 15 seconds, so all that stuff comes. Okay. That's mate for Katask. Our score is 13-5. Favoring Katask and Jeffrey Zhang. Queens have traded. Ooh, I think he probably should have taken this rook. Because this looks like a really scary attack. I think he can play just rook takes pawn and then put diagonals in. Well, rook takes pawn, king takes is best, because rook takes pawn, if knight takes, just spam in light square diagonals should mate, given that he has the queen to drop. So I think rook takes pawn, king takes. vjbaker down 10 seconds. The problem for vjbaker is if he doesn't checkmate, this is a crushing attack by Katask. Like the discovered knight check with extra pieces in hand. You could even knight check first. Probably knight check first even. King over. Discovered double check. It just looks crushing. Discovered double check and then queen over. Rook mates. Like a task. They've made up a lot of time now. Now time is fairly even. Just needs to hold this rook. Now rook or knight mate. Okay. So that was a flag win for Jeffrey and a task. Our score is 14-5. And I wasn't here at the beginning of the match. I'm assuming these are all legit scores and not like aborts or something crazy like that. Jeffrey trying to get pawns on the 7th. Rook mates. For ybothg. This is match point potentially. Task is stalling. Mate threat on the Katask board. Now 2 knights should be good for Katask. Even 1 knight and then... Oh, okay, he's just maintaining a permanent threat. Knight now mates. Not anymore, but... Oh, okay, that's going to be mate. Knight check, queen in. That is GG's. Alright, final score is 15-5. Again, assuming the matches or the games I did not watch at the beginning all counted. Favoring a task and Jeffrey Zhang. Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks to Midnight Fox for letting me know about this match. I'm sorry I did not stream it from the beginning, but we got to see at least half the match. So check in the calendar. A bunch of matches tomorrow that I will not be able to cover, unfortunately. There's matches at 9 a.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern. There's one that is an all-day match. I guess that they maybe didn't provide a time, but are going to play at some point. Matches that happen at night I can cover, but I think I'm going to be busy from like 7 a.m. to like 6 p.m. my time, something like that, which is Central Time. So if there's any nighttime matches tomorrow on Thursday, I will try to cover them, but I can't cover matches during the day. I should be free Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to cover those matches. It looks like there's matches scheduled then as well. 2 matches scheduled for Friday, 3 for Saturday, and 3 for Sunday already. So I'll try to cover as many of them as possible. Thank you everyone for watching. We need to find someone to raid. Let's check the chess category. See who's streaming. A lot of people streaming right now. I think mostly because of Chess Played Quick Puzzle Week. Where there's going to be some Puzzle Rush. I think people are going for a survivor goal. Let's send you guys to Cha Cha Chess. He is streaming Puzzle Survival, trying to break his record. Yeah, Papa Pizza. They already won. Sorry I didn't get to cover the beginning of the match, but we got to see about half the match. If you missed it, you can check the VOD and see some of it. Alright, I will be streaming later tonight in about an hour and a half, but I'm going to end the stream, raid out, go eat dinner, and then we'll come back to stream some. See you later. Have a good night, guys.